Hello, Postables! You're listening to Deliver Me a Podcast, hosted by Kaycee, Jess, and me, Cammie. Special thanks to James Jandrisch for letting us use his amazing music. Now, sit back, relax, grab a yoo-hoo and a stamp collection, and here we go. Welcome back, Postables! I am Cammie Clements, your host for today, and we are missing Kaycee and Jess. They both had prior engagements. So I have brought on a very special guest, Miss Caroline Richardson from the Hallmarkies podcast. Hi, Caroline.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on board so I wasn't all by my lonesome.
You're welcome.
But I can't be all by my lonesome because we have a very, very special person talking to us today, Miss Jill Morrison. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Our very own Hazel.
Yes.
So how have you been staying busy during quarantine? How have you been?
Well, I found it kind of tough at first. I don't know about you guys. At first, I found it kind of like emotional and weird. I was on set, so, they brought us down to set and told us go home. And
on set for what?
For a Lifetime movie called
okay.
Practice to Deceive, which we've already gone back and finished shooting now.
Yeah, I saw that on your list. So
yeah. So, I just, I tried to stay like active and healthy. Some days I didn't do that. I mean, right. But, I did like a lot of things that I enjoy doing, like cooking and painting and talking to friends a lot. Like Loretta and we would FaceTime every day for hours sometimes. So, just, I did classes. I teach acting. So
you do?
Yeah, I do.
Marvelous.
Yeah. So I taught and I took classes. Watched a lot of TV.
What was your favorite show to binge? Did you binge any shows?
Yeah. Succession. Have you seen it? It's on HBO.
Okay.
But mostly I just rewatched like comedies.
Me too.
Watch comedies.
Had to laugh. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Did you do any baking?
Gosh, no. Because if I did that, it would be bad. It would be bad.
Because I made a lot of banana bread and cookies during.
Well, and as we all know, Aaron Krakow made brownies.
That was funny.
Oh my goodness.
So how did you get started in acting?
How did I get started in acting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I always knew I wanted to be an actor, and I didn't have a lot of opportunity growing up, just kind of growing up in small towns. And I just kind of auditioned for theater schools and got in and started training and got really good training. And then, it just kind of tumbleweed from there. I have a university degree and a Bachelor of Fine Arts in acting, in classical theater. And so,
me too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I can tell by your expression.
Oh, no, I'm such an introvert.
Did a lot of theater. That's where I met Loretta. We met doing
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then just kind of kept at it. But for me, there wasn't really anything else to do with my life. That's how I still feel. So yeah.
I understand that sentiment. What was your first Hallmark project? How did you get into the Hallmark niche?
Gosh, I think it might have been back in 2007. I think it might have been a movie called Valentine's Carol. I think that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that would have been what broke me into Hallmark, I guess.
with Emma Caulfield, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And Barbara Niven.
Oh, I missed that.
I did too.
Yeah.
I watched a scene from that on your demo reel. And can't you see I've been crying?
Oh, yeah.
It was great. It was great.
That was a really fun part.
So you've done many projects with Lacey Chabert and even years apart. So what is your favorite part about acting with her?
With Lacey?
Because you almost had a reunion because you were in Mean Girls, and now you've been in a lot of Hallmark projects with her. So
yeah, well, I think that Mean Girls has attempted to do a couple of reunions, but nothing ever really has happened.
Caroline says, "Please."
I know, it'd be funny, right? But the first time Lacey and I were on set again after Mean Girls was. Oh, I can't. I'd have to look it up, what movie it was. But we were just in the makeup trailer, and we're like, "Hello, hello," and then we're both like, "Wait." No, of course, I knew, but she was like, "Wait a second."
Oh.
And then we were both like, "Oh," and I was like, and we really get along. We really laugh a lot. Lacey is such a sweetheart. The person that you think she is, she really is. Very kind, very thoughtful, very giving, very, receptive, a great actor. Just a really awesome person. Yeah.
Oh,
that's wonderful to hear. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. She's so cute. I love her. I love following her stories on Instagram. She's so adorable.
She is. She is. And neither one of you age. I mean, it's totally not fair.
I know.
She doesn't age. She looks so good.
Oh, come on. You look just like you did back in 2007. And I know, I just watched it. So.
Oh.
Not when you get too close. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have a favorite Hallmark genre that you've been in, like mystery or Christmas?
Because you've been in several genres.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't been in enough of the mystery ones. I mean, I've certainly auditioned for them, but I don't feel like I've been in enough of those. Like, it would be fun to get a role in one of those mystery ones. But I think I've done a lot of Christmas.
You have? Because I looked.
Yeah. But I mean, I love Christmas. So being on set and like it's July and you're wearing that is the one thing, is sometimes it's like July and it's super hot and you're
dying of heat stroke.
And you're dying. And
you can have Christmas all year round, though. That way, you can just. I'm in the Christmas mood. Film a Christmas movie.
Yeah. But it's usually pretty fun. I really enjoy that because you know what it brings to people, especially at Christmas, because Christmas is a hard time for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I think that these movies, just kind of like what we're saying, like during COVID, I had to watch comedies. It just lightens life.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick a favorite Hallmark project that you've been in, what do you think it would be?
I guess it would be When Calls the Heart. Because I just really enjoyed the role, and it had depth to it, and I really enjoyed working with all of those women.
Yeah.
And it was a really great experience. So I would say that. Yeah.
Oh,
great.
Yeah.
So, and what about your favorite non-Hallmark role that you've been in?
That would be a sitcom called Package Deal. And it was a Canadian sitcom, and it had 2 seasons back in 2013 and 14. on Rogers, and I just had a really great time because I love sitcoms. I love the formula of sitcoms and comedy, working with the family, building the relationships. My character was really fun. It was probably that role. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now this is something that all postables are going to love hearing. You were in a show called Emily Owens with Jeff. So tell us about that and how you met him and then acting with him again in Signed, Sealed, Delivered after doing that. What was that all like?
Yeah, so Jeff and I knew each other already. We actually used to teach together at the same school.
Oh,
cool.
my goodness. Yeah, we interviewed Jeff and he told us that he taught, but he didn't say that you guys taught together. That's so cool.
Well, we don't teach together anymore.
Okay.
We taught together years ago for a few years, but we both teach at different schools now, but we're still friends. But it was really fun because in Emily Owens, we're playing live action role play. So we're totally dressed up the whole time. I actually had a really bad reaction to the stuff.
To the bronze?
Yeah, to the bronze.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it made me like swell up. It was
no.
It was not good.
Oh my gosh.
And there's even like a couple of scenes where the makeup comes off and I'm like really swollen.
Oh no.
Anyway, these are the things that happen. So so that was really great because Jeff is such a good actor.
Yeah.
And he's so committed and he's such a funny person. So, and then seeing him again on Signed, Sealed, Delivered was wonderful because I'm really, have quite a close relationship with Crystal and with Boothie. And we would have a lot of fun together. And Jeff
that's wonderful.
Jeff is so wonderful as Norman.
We agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so you've been in both Signed, Sealed, Delivered and When Calls a Heart. So do you have a preference between like the historical or the modern role?
Well, probably historical because that's just like really cool to do, and it doesn't always happen all the time. Hazel is really fun to play because she's such a busybody, which is enjoyable. And they would often let me do a lot of improv.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So and so because of that, I even worked with Kevin, who's one of the big directors of Science Social. I just worked with him a few weeks ago, and he just let me just improvise, and I was actually quite surprised. And they said that they're looking to bring more funniness to the movies. So I was like, okay, the world needs a little bit more comedy. Even Hallmark's like, hey, let's bring even more funny. So
I can do this.
I like that.
Yeah. So they let me do a whole bunch of improv, and I was like, okay, yeah. But it, Signed, Sealed, Delivered is, they really care about each other, and it's, and Boothie and Crystal are also like, they're like sisters, the two of them. But they're both such special women. Yeah.
Okay, so now that you've told us that you do improv, I've got to ask, when you were checking Eric out, was that improv or was that scripted?
I think a lot of the time I would add in the behavior. For sure. Because
we love to laugh at that. Just you going, goodbye, Hazel.
Yeah. I think that Hazel thinks that he's pretty good looking. And I think that she thinks the romance is pretty, it excites her too. Yeah. Oh, we made some pretty funny backstories for Hazel on set.
Oh, would you care to share?
Oh, we just like Hazel was just dating after dating, like just could never find the right fella. Like almost every extra that you saw, we were like, Hazel went out with George. Hazel could never find love. Yeah.
Poor Hazel.
Poor Hazel. Bless her heart.
But it is fun to do those backstories.
Like, speaking of Signed, Sealed, Delivered, do you have a favorite installment of like Signed, Sealed, Delivered that you were in?
Yeah, the one I enjoyed the most was the wedding. What's that one called again?
To the Altar.
To the Altar. With, you guys are better than me. With
I
really
do so many projects, so I don't know how you keep them all straight.
Me either.
So.
I don't keep them straight. That one, only because it's been something everyone had been waiting for so long, and it was kind of magical, and it was a really fun time to shoot it. And Martha gave me a monologue to learn like last minute. Which is actually a story that I use when I'm teaching my students. So that these things happen last minute, and what are you going to do? So I remember so they added in this new scene. So I remember just bundling up my coat, because that was one where it took place in the winter, and we're actually filming it in the winter. Anyway, I can't remember. We filmed it in the winter, but I remember bundling myself up and going outside and learning this monologue.
Oh my word.
So, but for me, I find that quite exciting.
Yeah.
Like I like that kind of stuff. So it's exhilarating to me. So all of those things involved. And I think that was my last time shooting with Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
Well, it's the last one so far that they've done.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite episode in general, like even the ones that you weren't in of Signed, Sealed, Delivered?
What's that beautiful one with the girl, the lead girl? She was in the army.
Oh yeah.
The Impossible Dream.
Yeah, I thought that was such a beautiful script. Martha is such a wonderful storyteller. She is a beautiful writer, and that just being at the first reading for that, I remember just like everyone being teary-eyed.
It makes me cry watching it every single time. So
my gosh, I sob. I watch it every 4th of July.
You do?
Every 4th of July, I watch that one, and I sob every single time.
Aww. You guys are amazing with your dedication.
Well, we're quarantined, so no, I'm kidding. Even if we weren't quarantined, we'd do it. But yeah, you are so right about Martha. Here on the podcast, we call her the master weaver because of the way she just weaves everything together in this magical web. It's incredible. It really is.
That's a great way to describe her.
Yeah.
She's such a gem of a lady. She's such a sweet lady.
That's what I'm getting teary-eyed.
Yeah, she's really, and she's a very mama hen to those guys. Yeah, a very mama hen, and it's really cute. Yeah.
So after you did Truth Be Told, did you know that you were coming back for another movie, or was it a surprise when they brought you back?
It wasn't really a surprise because they kind of tell you, like, we love you and then we'll see you soon. Like,
well, there you go.
Yeah. So, not like, it wasn't really a surprise, no. And I knew that Hazel was fun, and she's a good character to have on the show. So
we played a trivia game with the Postables Unscripted ladies. I don't know if you've seen them on Twitter. But
Okay.
one of the questions was, what is Hazel's last name? And I went, it's on the tip of my tongue, but they got to it first. It said, Ovachina. Yes, that's right, Ovachina.
It's such a weird name, isn't it?
So if you could write your own storyline for Hazel, what would it be?
I think it would be great if they could give her some more depth. And so I would like it if she actually like helped somebody. Maybe assisted them in some manner, even if it was kind of accidentally.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe through her gossiping or through her busybodying, she like helped someone. And maybe to show another side to her, I think would be fun. We always joke about what her apartment might be like. So it'd be fun if something like that would happen. But, just to find some more depth to her.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, I have to tell you, so I have this little rule on my blog that any movie that has a When Calls the Heart actor, no matter how small or how big, if it has an actor in it, then I can include it on my blog and do a review on it. And you were the one link between When Calls the Heart and Signed, Sealed, Delivered for To the Altar. And that was my favorite installment. So the whole time I'm watching it, I kept saying to myself, I've got to find a way to do this on the blog. I've got to find a way to do this on the blog. And then I saw Hazel. Yay! I got very excited. And I even said on the blog, this may seem a little thin, but I don't care because this one was awesome. And Hazel was amazing. The way she tied everything together. It was awesome.
Oh, you're funny.
So if you could be a different character, who would you want to be on Signed, Sealed, Delivered?
On Signed, Sealed, Delivered?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the already established characters or a new character?
Either or.
Go for it.
Oh, gosh. I think it would be fun if they got someone they had to answer to, like a real higher up. That would be fun. To add more stakes to their jobs. Like maybe like a crotchety person, like almost like a villainous, but not not too evil, but just like a smidge.
Not too mean.
Just lost. They're a little lost, so they do bad things.
Hallmark mean.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah. That'd be kind of like mess around with things a little.
They did do that a little bit in the series, in the episode of series, but they haven't done it in the movies. So that might be fun to bring that back. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That would be fun.
So what about an established character? Who would you want to be?
Is it wrong to say Norman?
No.
There you go.
I mean, wouldn't that be fun to play?
That would be hysterical.
I would want to be Norman.
That's
but
awesome.
Maybe call me Norma.
That would be
Norma.
That'd be cute.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, to close up, we have what we call our own little teen beat, and so we just have fun, quick questions, and we have the SSD version of Teen Beat. So, who is most likely on set? Who is most likely to pull a prank?
Crystal.
Okay. I think that's the first time we've heard her. So.
Crystal's a goof.
Now, Boothie, Kristen, we've heard her before. So
yeah, Boothie is a goof too. The two of them would do it together. They'd be in on it.
Who was the first person to burst out into a random song between takes?
Probably me.
Oh,
yay! So you're a singer as well?
Well, I mean, I can sing, but I just feel like it's a great way to express yourself on a daily
Amen.
basis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do.
Y'all don't want to hear me sing.
So who's most likely to break out into a little dance between takes?
Boothie. She's the best when she messes up her lines or whatever too. She makes the funnest facial expressions and sounds. Yeah.
What about who would be found at crafty between takes?
Oh, all of us. Crystal and I loading hummus onto crackers. I know that's Boothie always brings her own food.
Oh, because of her dietary restrictions, right?
Yeah. So she's always got like little weird tins of stuff. And she always shows up at work looking fabulous, you know, because this is the thing. Sometimes your call time is like 5 a.m. Like you're lucky I put on underwear, you know. And she'll show up and she's wearing like a gorgeous outfit, and I'm just like, what? Yeah. Yeah.
What about who would laugh at an inappropriate time during filming?
Jeff. And Jeff was probably be the one making it the inappropriate moment. Jeff is a very funny person.
So we've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we interviewed him, we were all dying. So
Yeah, he's a very funny man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So we heard about the swear jar being an actual functioning swear jar. So who would be most likely to contribute the most money to the swear jar?
Oh, I think Crystal. Sorry, Crystal. I think it might be you, hon. Now, see, my mom is big on not swearing. So I have this ability to shut it off and turn it back on again.
Ah, good
So
for
when
you.
I go to set, I mean, we know on Martha's set, it's a swear-free set, and it's really nice actually, because people are. It also includes other things where it's just kind of a nicer environment. So I switch it off because I've been praying for years to my mother. But I'm gonna say fiery Crystal. Sorry, Crystal, if you're listening.
And who is the best dancer?
Probably Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did not say that about himself, so he will be very flattered that you would say that.
I mean, he's such a great performer. Yeah.
Who has the best memory?
Eric.
Who is the best cook or baker?
No one.
Cricket.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess I would say Boothie. I mean, I've been to Boothie's like such a mom,
Right.
but so's Crystal. But Boothie always has like in her house, she always has like really like healthy, like the healthiest treat you can have kind of a thing.
Ah.
Like made out of hemp and quinoa and dark chocolate. I pass on this one.
Okay, so if you were stuck on an island with the 4 Postables,
Okay.
what would each of you be doing until you were rescued?
Well, Oliver would probably be like trying to organize something, like probably making signs or like some sort of SOS or like some sort of help sign. He'd be probably like cutting it out of his like shirt, maybe showing some of his muscles. I guess Rita would probably be trying to figure out as well, like probably some sort of calculation for a sailboat, but probably in like a really cute manner, probably in like the color pink. She's probably also being like everyone's kind of cheerful, like guru, like trying to like cheer everybody up. Right? She's probably doing that. Norman's probably having like a full-on panic attack. Like this is when you see the true sides of him, where he's just like, right? You know, he's losing it. And I say that Boothie's just like having like a swim.
Ah. What about you?
Hazel?
Yeah.
She's probably like starting the island's first gossip blog. She's probably collecting twigs because she's worried about getting hungry. That's probably what Hazel's doing. She's probably starving. She has low blood sugar.
Oh my goodness.
And that's actually a good idea for a movie.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then I would probably get a lot of scenes because I'd be stuck on the island with them.
There you go. Hashtag deserted island.
Yes. Yes. Mail will be late.
Oh, well, Jill, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. This has been so much fun.
So fun.
Yes.
So fun.
So please take care of yourself, and
You too.
hopefully,
You guys too.
yes, thank you. And hopefully we'll be seeing you on our screens again soon.
Yay, hopefully.
All right, Postables, you heard it here. Everybody have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed talking to Hazel as much as we did. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. For more juicy details and to hear what's coming up, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DeliverMeAPod and on Instagram at DeliverMeAPodcast. And please check out our merch store for tons of Postables-inspired merchandise to enhance your fandom. See you next week.